Souls. My name is ANDREADENISE, and I am the creator and founder of the Bolden Beauty Industry Network. We are a leading beauty network, and we are encompassed of 6 fabulous pillars that I can't wait to tell you guys more about, including a natural hair handle called Curlsfroslocs, an urban hipster boutique called AzraaNior, and one of our newest rebranded initiatives, StudioGlamCosmetics, for wholesale and private labeling. So I wanted to have some tea. It's the same tea that I've been drinking, you guys. I'm not detoxing today. Today was not a manifestation and like heavy meditation day or anything like that. I really wanted some coffee, but I have been truly trying to work to decrease the amount of coffee that I drink. But other than that, how are you guys? I hope that you guys are all being healthy and safe at home. That is like the key right now. We are working really hard. Everyone should be working really hard to be healthy at home during this pandemic. This pandemic is shifting everyone in so many different ways. Some days I feel like I'm going crazy just because I am like very extroverted, but I have introverted tendencies. Ambivert is the technical term, but I feel like it just kind of varies on my day. But being in the same space, working around the clock, doing the same things, not around people, is challenging. I just recently finished my certificate at Florida Atlantic University for Management, Hospitality, and Tourism. That gave me something to really do, even though the finance classes and numbers were challenging for me because I felt like I needed to be in the classroom to do it. And I feel as though if I would have had more time to kind of learn the backhand of the formulas, I would have been a stronger like student in that area, but I definitely struggled. But I completed the program, got the certificate, so that's really all that matters, because what did Beyonce teaches? The best revenge is your paper. So living through this pandemic is going to continue to be a struggle. I can't wait for us to be able to be in a place where we can attempt to create a new normal or whatever that looks like. Obviously, there are many transitions. I just hope that everyone continues to be safe and healthy at home. And I'm really looking forward to people, especially business owners, being able to be in a position where they can go back to running their business, because again, being in a pandemic is making it very hard for people, especially people in the beauty industry like myself. Thankfully, I am a career woman and an entrepreneur, so I do have a separate income coming in, and I do have a different like workflow. I can't go get stuff. I can't set up a new studio. It's a lot of things I can't do. One of my top cosmetologists that designs our lipsticks, she lives in California, and she's not been able to even go to her, what I like to call like industrial kitchen, but she has not even been able to send her team into that space to kind of like design new products and things of that nature. So that has been challenging. Getting masks, getting hand sanitizer, that has also been challenging. I was able to finally order masks, so I'm thankful. They should be here hopefully in the next week. I hope in a week. StudioGlamCosmetics is also going to have hand sanitizers. Hopefully that will be here soon as well. But I know people that are like barbers and stylists and things of that nature, nail techs, that are all having to just kind of put things on hold because it's the right thing to do and we want to save lives. But at the same time, it's like, yo, this is like my financial infrastructure that I use to run my home, run my business. So my heart goes out to everyone. Continue to be a good neighbor and continue to be a light for others during this challenging time. But share in the comments how this pandemic is affecting your business. But I also wanted to talk to you guys about a couple things about BBI. So BBI, I'm hoping that we can fully launch in about 2 months. We have a lot of new initiatives, and I'm excited to even be in this position where to see all of the work coming together, because like I shared, this started a long time ago, and we've had so many things that we kept, so many things that we changed along the way. When I say we, I mean like myself, my business consultants, to kind of figure out what we want the tone of this network to be since we have expanded to the extent that we have. Again, currently finding inventory for AzraaNior. That is what I've been working on. Being that this is an urban hipster boutique, all focused around like fashion zen, beauty accessories, and then like metaphysicals, there's some stuff that's just not going to change. Sage is sage. Chakra, there's only so many components of the chakra that are the components. It's never going to change. So some things are a lot easier than others, but really staying up on trends is a big thing in the beauty industry, and something that I would like to encourage people. If that is a platform that you're looking to tap into, please zone in on like the hottest trends. What's something that your target audience would want versus something that your target audience wouldn't want, things of that nature. So another interesting thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about was fake vendors. So this is becoming more and more a thing, and it's so disappointing and very, very frustrating, because I was working on something earlier. I'm not really exactly for sure what I was working on, but I just know I was working on something on the computer, but I had like YouTube playing in the background, and I want to say her name is GlamCosmetics, or GlamCosmetics. Somebody was essentially like using her to like scam other people out of money for like vendor purposes. And when I say using her, I mean stealing her pictures, which is illegal. Stealing her pictures to essentially commit fraud. That's kind of what that is. And just like, I didn't catch all of the videos. Like I said, I was doing other things at that time, but listening to bits and pieces really blew my mind. But it really got me to thinking. I really want to encourage people to use more caution when it comes to picking these vendors and things of that nature. And I say this for a few reasons. The first reason is, first of all, people really are out here scamming people. The second thing is, when it comes to picking the perfect vendor, your vendor should be able to explain everything that you need to know about your product. And I say that from my own personal experience. So I work with a company called The Vendor Goddess. We do graphics, logos, provide vendors, and business resources. I help design these products, and putting together our vendor resources and vendor guides, there was a whole process that went into that. So I'm in all of these vendor groups on social media, more so really just to see what the chatter is about. Like, that's a great way to connect with people, to see who's selling what, to see how people are responding to things, to see how quickly people are buying stuff. It's a great way to tap into like your market. But I've watched a lot of people really go about it ass backwardsly. And it's frustrating because it's just like, not my responsibility. But first of all, I'm not about to pay you whatever amount of dollars it is for no link. Because I've literally had people, and just to go through the sales process, I've had people, so that I could see what the customer service process was for like myself as a consumer, DM me or hop in my inbox or whatever and be like, oh, cash at me blank, and I'll give you this one link. There needs to be something a little bit more provided than that. Even when you purchase, if you're purchasing from a credible source, you should get something a little bit more than just a website link. There needs to be some sort of context to it at least. But this is 2020, and you're selling resources. Essentially, that's what this says. Vendor marketing, that's resources. That's resources to build inventory, to build businesses, to whatever the case may be, to tie a consumer with the product seller or distributor. So there needs to be some sort of credibility with that. And I just want to encourage people not to get scammed. You should never give your personal bank information over the phone. And a credible business is not going to ask for that regardless. Be mindful with this whole like Cash App, Zelle, PayPal. There's different security steps that you can take to protect your platforms or your virtual wallets or whatever the case may be. Take those precautions because I want you to be protected. I just thought the whole thing was crazy when she was sharing about the whole, like, someone used their pictures and people were paying the Cash App, and I think these people were selling like computers or something. Obviously, I would hope that people are not out here scamming people for, like, no lashes or no bundles or whatever, which they might be. I don't know. I don't sell bundles, but this specific person from the video that I was listening to, they were selling, I think, like, laptops or something of that nature. And, I mean, you can buy anything on the internet. Like, somebody somewhere is selling something. That is how the market throughout our whole infrastructure in America and everywhere else just works. It's like supply and demand. But I just want to caution people, please be mindful and use your best judgment, because at the same time, like, this is your investment. It is your business. It is your brand. And, you know, you never want your clients to feel like you schemed them. You never want to create that poor morale. And more importantly, like, I don't want people, whoever you are, whatever brought you to watching this video, I would never want you to be scammed out of your hard-earned money that you're using to build your empire. So please, please, please use your best judgment, and just know that there are creditable, affordable vendors out there that should be providing you more than just $20 for some websites. I don't understand that. There needs to be a little bit something else. So just be mindful and do your research. But that is something that comes with just building anything, whether it's a business, whether it's a new book that you're writing, or whatever the case may be. You always have to do your research and consistently position yourself for success. So along with that, I guess in closing of my video, I want to share with you guys just to really be at a place where you can celebrate your success and how far you have come, and just being so thankful and so grateful about all the great things that you're going to do next. And I say that because I know this is a challenging time, but more importantly, it's so easy to just get caught up in just like the woes, especially when it comes to like other people's success. So this may be taboo, or maybe it's not taboo, but I was having a conversation with someone recently, and they were sharing that they kind of felt as though they just wanted to give up on their business. And the items that the young lady was sharing with me, they were so identifiable, because I too was at that place. It was just like, I'm not a makeup artist, and it's taking me forever to get my cosmetics, and you know, this company over here is charging this much, and I don't have all that money, and I need this, and shoot, I'm trying to open a store, and all these other things. Meanwhile, I work in my career in education. Throughout this whole process, I've been in school. So yes, sometimes things do take a little bit longer. First of all, nothing is built in a day, but seeing other people succeed and do, or even if it's not true success, sometimes our perception or what we view as someone else's success that's all we can see. We can't see their reality. We can't see their truth. All we can go off of what we saw and how we chose to break it down. And that's really important to like take that for exactly what it is, because yeah, that person might be really successful, but we're not seeing their trials and errors behind the scenes, or seeing what all they have on their plate that's just as heavy as what I have on mine. And sometimes it's easy to allow those feelings to discourage us, to be like, you know what, maybe being an entrepreneur is not for me. Maybe working and I love my career, but my business is suffering, so I can't have both. Or shoot, she's this bomb stylist, and I'm over here, I'm just now finishing school, and I don't have that many clients. How am I gonna do this? Or dang, she's over here, she's you know, traveling doing makeup, and I want to do that, and I'm just getting started, and I'm frustrated, so I'm just gonna let it go. Or man, I really wanted to open my own store, and so from around the block just opened their store, and then my mama called me and said that they opened that store. Like, you guys get it? We have to like own our own journey and own our own story and own our own success. Because the thing about success is it's just like popcorn. At the right temperature and the right time, if it is your destiny to pop, I promise hands down, you're gonna motherfucking pop. So take that and just own it, and just know like, hey, right now, it might be taking me a little longer, but guess what? In this right now, I'm growing. I'm learning. I'm expanding. I'm networking. I'm becoming whole as a woman for myself first, so that I can be whole in like all of my business endeavors. I can be whole in my career. I can be whole and filled with innovation and excitement and things of this nature. And guess what? I probably have a lot more resources, because I was able to really develop and fine tune and like sharpen the saw for myself to position myself for success. So that is a little bit. Thank you for joining me for my tea and talk and all of the bells and whistles in between. Be sure to like and subscribe and connect with me on social media. Also, wait, I forgot to say, to my subscribers, I believe I have 37 subscribers. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, because you guys did not have to subscribe to my channel, and that's really important. I'm glad that you're here. I can't wait to connect with you and reach out to you on different social media platforms. You all, as I've shared on Facebook and Snapchat and Instagram, this is my second time around at YouTube, and just to know, to start from the very bottom, to have 37 people be like, you know what, I'm going to subscribe to her channel. It means a lot to me. So peace, love, and light. Please be well, stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, beautiful souls.